Now, at times, I do have the ability to make any scenario funny. Some things don't even deserve to be laughed at, but in certain scenarios, you gotta laugh at stupid people doing stupid things. Can't do it here though, because in me reading what I needed to read to make this video, all I was thinking is, I hope Satan comes up from the ground and pulls this narcissistic, evil person down to hell, because there's nothing else I'm worried about other than justice and seeing this person suffer for a long time. And if you don't believe me, surveillance video shows a woman accused of following a mother and her 3-year-old son through an Ohio grocery store before stabbing them in the parking lot last week, killing the toddler, the local authorities told Newsweek. The victims, identified as 3-year-old Julian Wood and his mother, Margaret Wood, 38, of North Olmsted, Ohio, were shopping at a Giant Eagle grocery store in Cleveland suburb on June 3rd when a female suspect began following the mother and her son through the store. The footage recently released by the police department and obtained by Newsweek shows the suspect trailing the mom and child out of the store and into the parking lot moments before the fatal attack. The suspect, 32-year-old Bianca Ellis, terrible name, of Cleveland, Ohio, was quickly arrested after the attack and is facing multiple charges, including murder, attempted murder, and felonious assault. Chahuga, sorry if I butchered that, County Prosecutor Michael C. O'Malley said in a statement, Ellis, who is being held on a $1 million bond, is due back in court on Monday.
You got anything on you at all?
Ellis had a warrant for her arrest tied to a previous theft conviction. Police arrested her and then let her go. 4 days later, Ellis is seen going to the Volunteers of America thrift store, where police say she stole 2 knives, then briefly stopped in Bins and Things before walking into Giant Eagle. At 2:58, she walks past the service desk with the knife waving by her side, and no one appears to see it. Then we see her walking near the cash registers. Again, no one appears to see or react to the knife. She then passes Margot Wood and her 3-year-old son, Julian. Ellis immediately turns around and starts to follow them. Cameras show just before 3 p.m., Ellis walked into the lobby and follows behind the mother and son as they exit the store. Cameras then show her following them through the parking lot and to their car.
The investigation into the motive of this attack is still ongoing, but everything learned thus far points to this being a random act of violence. Ellis and the victims had no prior interactions before this incident. Ellis is known to the North Olmsted Police Department for a prior offense of theft, but has known no violent criminal history. It was unclear at the time of publication whether Ellis had retained an attorney who could speak on her behalf. And if I could basically sum up these court proceedings on Monday as a fucking clown show, that would be an understatement. Not only did this dipshit have their head down while being read their indictment to the point where the officers had to go to the jail, because I think this was done via Zoom at the time, and read her the indictment to her fucking face. They brought her in and read all the things necessary to go through the process of trying to see if this dipshit was going to plead guilty or not guilty. Pleaded not guilty for this. And I want you to watch this entire thing and just get mad along with me.
Code section 2903.11A1 and or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2919.22B2. Count 4 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to JW on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse JW, date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to JW, date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 6 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to purposely cause the death of Margot Wood. Count 7 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did attempt to cause the death of Margot Wood as a proximate result of the offender committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, to wit, felonious assault, Ohio Revised Code section 2901.11A1. Count 8 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Margot Wood. Count 9 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did, knowing that an official proceeding or investigation was in progress or was about to be or likely to be instituted, alter, destroy, conceal, or remove any record, document, or thing with the purpose to impair its value or availability as evidence in such proceeding or investigation. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner or the person authorized to give consent. I have now read the indictment to you. Do you wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Sí.
Pardon me?
Sí.
What's same mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I understand the victims are represented and they want to make a comment before I set bond. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, we would just ask that you consider assigning the public defender's office, recognizing this is not our number. We did represent her at the first appearance unit. I did meet with her on Friday. We have had contact with her family and begun working on the case. Thank you, Your Honor.
When the original bond was set out of Muni Court, the bond was set at $1 million, and it was before the passing of one of the alleged victims. I do not believe that bond is appropriate given the change in circumstances and the allegations that are contained in this indictment. Bond is set at $5 million, cash, surety, or property. GPS, no contact with any surviving victim or victim's family. DNA order. Judge is John Russo. Pretrial is June 17th at 9 a.m. I'll assign counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I want this piece of shit not only under the jail, but whatever satanic rituals you atheists got that could summon the devil, I'm gonna need y'all to work with me so that we could get the devil in on this, and the devil could come up and see this bastard, read what this bastard's done, and then bring it on down to hell. Because I am the guy who will tell you straight up, you take a life unjustified, you get yours taken. I'm a proponent of it. And if you mad at it, tough shit. Don't care. Not really interested to me, because this person just picked somebody out of thin air and decided they decided to just harm innocent people for no reason. No interactions in the past, no social media interaction, nothing. They just picked somebody out of thin air. And it don't matter if it was a grown adult woman or a 3-year-old. They picked somebody. It makes it worse that it's a 3-year-old, by the way, that's dead from this. But you just picked random people and thought, let me just go on with my day. Fuck you, and fuck the amount of time that you are about to waste out of everybody's day when it should be clear as fucking crystal meth. You belong in jail forever. Fuck the $1 million, fuck the $5 million bond. Put in jail. Life. Just that simple. Or the death penalty. I'm a proponent of either, much rather the second option, because I'm tired of people doing this and somehow being able to get off scot-free. Not necessarily scot-free, but being able to live knowing that they took somebody's life unjustly. And might I add, for anybody that's going to get mad that I'm a proponent of this bitch was smiling. And that alone just makes it seem as if I don't necessarily care about whatever goes on for the rest of this bitch's life. I just want it to end. And maybe that sounds evil, but guess what? Evil has to sometimes meet evil. And at this point, I'm past that mindset of we must think about the intricacies of someone's mindset and their mental instability. No, they're smiling. They're aware of what's going on. They know they're stable. They're here. They're present. Lock them up. And if you don't want to lock them up, send the juice into their veins and cut it off. Simple as that. And if you can't even figure this out, that this is something serious, or if you're of the belief that, oh, we should be a little bit charitable, listen to the dad.
Good morning, sir. Could you start with your name?
My name is Jared Wood, father of the deceased, husband of Margot. Your Honor, that day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son, or anything that my wife and I, or even our other kids, are going through. It's horrendous. And I really wish no bail, period, or extend it to the max limit possible that you can. at the very least. Just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you would like to say?
That'll be it. Thank
Okay.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted to say here. Lock the bitch up or end the life. I'm fine with either one. Let me know which option you're going to go with in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. See y'all in the next one. Bye.